so let's look at number 14 on the first page. What is half of 34? What's half of 34?
12.
No, that's half of 24.
Oh,
17. Okay, let's talk about how we could figure that out. Tell me how you figured out half of 34. What did you do to get half of 34? Trista, you need to be paying attention. You don't have what I have. Okay, 14 here? No, not here. But how did you do it? What did you do? Did you actually do this? Okay, so you could have used partial quotients. How else could you figure out 34 divided by 2? Levi.
I added 17 plus 17.
How'd you get 17? Because you knew 16 times 2 is 32, okay? Owen. Okay, so you could have done half of 30, which is 15, and half of 4, which is 2, and added those together to get 17. You also could have counted up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, until you get to 34, and that's 17. Okay? You could have also broke the 30 apart into 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4. Half of 10 is 5, half of 10 is 5, half of 10 is 5, and half of 4 is 2. That gives you 17. Okay, you guys have to have problem-solving strategies. Okay, so many of you are just sitting there because you can't figure out 34 divided by 2. Okay, you could have drawn 2 circles. Okay, and done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've done this modeling all year. But you have to have a strategy for figuring out 34 divided by 2. It's too easy. You really shouldn't need to do this, but that is a strategy, and you could have, but I bet I saw 8 people just sitting there. Okay, let's say we couldn't figure it out. What else could we do? We could also skip it and go on to the next one that's real easy. But we shouldn't just be sitting there not doing anything, ever, ever. Okay, so once you knew it was 17, 8 plus what equals 17? What did you get? What'd you get? Cooper? 9. Okay, what is half of 12? Everyone say it.
6.
Okay, so 2 plus the length equals 6. What is it?
4.
4 centimeters. Okay, turn this page. Number 11. 4 times what equals 12? Morgan. 3. It's 3 units. Okay, look at number 12. 6 times what equals 42? Nolan, figure the next one out while we're waiting. 6 times what equals 42? Harper. 7. Okay, this one. 7 times what equals 14? Nolan, what did you get? 7 times what equals 14? Look on your chart. You got a chart right by you. 7 times what equals 14? Times, not plus. Times what equals 14? 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Okay, number 14. 9 times what equals 63? Everyone should have their hand in the air. 9 times what is 63? You can look at a fact chart. You can count it off on your fingers, but do not just sit there. 9 times what is 63? Morgan. 7. Okay, 36. Number 15. 4 times what is 36? Alex. 9. Okay, you gotta know your math facts, guys. You have to know your math facts. We've been saying it all year. This should have taken you about 5 minutes. If you know your math facts. If you don't know your math facts, it's hard. Get to know them. Okay, we have a few more minutes. We're gonna look at the next page, which is our story problem challenge. Mrs. Jones is planning to plant grass and place a fence in a small area for his dog. The rectangular dimensions are 12 by 15 feet. The grass cost 50 cents per square foot. The small fence cost $8 per linear foot. That just means a line, not a square. So square units versus regular units. I like that you asked that question, Miss Ella. Have an armor ticket. Okay. So the first thing that we always want to do is we want to draw it. Here's our rectangular yard, and it's 12 by 15 feet. That's what I got from the story problem. So, to be clear, a linear foot is the distance from here to here, 12 feet. A square foot is how many literal squares, remember we've talked about that, are inside it. The area. Square feet is referring to area. Linear feet is referring to perimeter. Okay? So, how many feet of fence are needed for the total perimeter? What should I do to figure out how many feet of fence he needs for the perimeter? Why do I only have 2 hands up? It literally says perimeter. You have to find the perimeter. How can I find the perimeter of this rectangle? Nolan, that's not where we are. We're on the last page of that packet I just showed you. We were just working on. Okay, what do I do to find the perimeter of that rectangle? Levi. Add up all the sides. Or our formula that we're going to see on the iLearn is 2L plus 2W. So 2 times the length, or 2 times 15. Everyone should know this. We just did this. 2 times 15 is what? 30. We just did half of 30 is 15. So it's 30 plus 2 times my width. 2 times 12. What's 2 times 12? 24. So what is my perimeter? 54 feet. Linear feet. Those are linear feet. That's what that word means. I could lay out 54 feet in line, and that's what that would be. Okay? Now, what is the total cost of the fence? What should I do to find the total cost of the fence? What should I do to find the total cost of the fence? Every hand should be up. If your hand's not up, go back and read that problem and figure out what we should do to find the total cost of the fence. Ricky, what do you think we should do to find the total cost of the fence?
Probably, I don't know.
Well, look at the problem. You should have circled some important numbers and units.
50 cents.
How much is the fence? For 1 foot, how much is it? Ricky, how much is the fence for 1 foot?
Probably.
Look at the problem. Read it. Read what comes before the number. How much is the fence for 1 foot? Eli, how much is the fence for 1 foot? $8. $8. Guys, it's right there. The small fence costs $8 per linear foot. What does that word per tell us to do? Every hand's up. What does the word per tell us to do? Or each. For each foot, it costs $8. Per foot, it costs $8. It means the same thing. What do? Kate and R.
We multiply 8 times. First, you have to do 8 times
Just-
50.
Tell me the whole equation. What am I going to multiply? 8.
Times 54.
Yep, 54 times 8. Okay? Everyone should be able to figure out the cost of the fence. Okay, we're going to move down to number 3. How many square feet of grass are needed for the total area? What do I need to do? How many square feet of grass do I need? Am I going to put grass just around the outside, or am I going to cover this whole thing with grass? Alex? So I need to do what? Find the what? Area or perimeter? Area. How do I find the area of this rectangle? How do I find the area of this rectangle? Avery? No, I don't have squares in there. I can't count them, so what do? Area equals
Length times width.
So what do I need to do to find the area? What am I going to multiply? Do you see the length and the width up here? 15 times 12. Okay? During RTI today, you're going to finish number 2 and number 3, and then you're going to do the next 2 slides in the area perimeter slideshow. Okay? Are there questions about what we're doing? Okay, you may quietly get ready to go back to your homeroom.